It is 1 after midnight, and you are looking down upon it from the 15th floor. You write to it about your woes from behind the window. You always come back to it, like a wanderer who returns to sleep in their mihrab every night. The longer you live in it, the more of its history you will become familiar with. Its stories have been associated with Islam since it shook the remnants of death off of itself and resisted it, becoming a city of life. The history of Islam then entered a new stage in the Gulf region, after the conquest of Mecca. The Arab Gulf region was among the first regions to have preachers sent to it, to have them introduced to the new religion. Amr ibn al-As was assigned to go to Oman and its deserts, and Abu Ala al-Hadrami was assigned to go to Bahrain. With this, the people of the Gulf converted to Islam and fulfilled the call to Islam. However, after the death of the Prophet Muhammad, some of the residents renounced Islam. Therefore, large armies were sent to the city of Dibba in the United Arab Emirates. Laqit bin Malik was the leader of the apostates and had taken refuge in the region where they joined him. The war would rage on, with the Islamic armies emerging victorious. Liqat would be killed, and Islam would return to the region, as well as Yemen and Bahrain. The Gulf region enjoyed a period of peace and stability with the presence of Islam. During the Umayyad dynasty, the region became a global center for travel and maritime trade. Hello and welcome to the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, the capital of the United Arab Emirates. It is modern, vibrant, growing, and full of life. It combines modern facilities and infrastructures and some of the most famous forums that specialize in events that are recreational and for entertainment. These modern entities can be found adjacent to traditional elements that are deeply rooted in the Emirates' ancient heritage and its various aspects of life. Similar to an absurdist play, it has no concrete plot. Its events occur consecutively and frequently, and its protagonists are appealing for mysterious reasons. It is said that it was labeled as such because it was the home of antelopes, or dhubba in Arabic. It is also said that a hunter hunted an antelope, or dhabi in Arabic, on that island after much strife. When he finally caught it, he was tired and thirsty and went searching for a well to drink from. When he found it, he noticed that the well had dried out, and both the hunter and the antelope died, and their bodies were later discovered near the well, and because of this, they named the well Abu Dhabi. It keeps an old chest containing all of its secrets and tales. It includes a story regarding the modern history of the emirate, which began after Bani Yas, the oldest inhabitants of the region that constituted the Sheikhdom of Abu Dhabi, settled in the region of Al-Dhafra in the early 17th century. In the year 1761, water was discovered on the island of Abu Dhabi, which was known as Malih at the time, and some members of Bani Yas began to reside there where they would fish and dive. Oil was first discovered in Abu Dhabi in 1958, and the first shipment of it was exported in 1962 from the Shaif field. Abu Dhabi was the first emirate to export oil, and it was a qualitative stage for the region as its economy was based around pearls before oil was found. In 1966, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan al Nahyan rose to prominence, and he developed the emirate. with its growth rapidly occurring after the Union in 1971, when the United Arab Emirates was established. So may what is meant to be, and let us start our journey throughout it, and let this be the catalyst. We begin at the Abu Dhabi Corniche, the most beautiful tourist area in it. And do not forget to take in the beauty of it all with a sip of coffee in one of its cafes that will remind you of moments of joy. Do not wait to make up your mind on whether you should swim in one of the beaches that have received environmental quality certificates for the cleanliness and safety of the water that is designated for swimming. Here, the historic Qasr al-Husn welcomes you, and as its name indicates, it is a fortress, which is Qasr in Arabic, that was built over 200 years ago to be the seat of rulers of Abu Dhabi for decades. Today, it is being restored to its status of splendor and the elegance of its past being. Head towards the Al Ain Oasis near the Al Ain National Museum, which contains perennial palm trees. It is situated far from the noise and the heat. Come and sample one of these palm trees, which are 14,700 in total, and they fill the oasis with several different species and varieties. Your heart calls out to you saying, you must visit the Emirate Palace Hotel. Here, trends of modern technology are fused with Arab heritage. Gold and gray color patterns can be found during the day, along with green gardens and breathtaking water fountains. At night, the hotel lighting is changed in a beautiful and artistic way, where the palace's dome is colored in rainbow colors, and on the inside, the palace is primarily golden and pearl-like in color. The fun is just starting. Prepare the camera lenses. As one can only open their arms to the Al Ain Zoo, there you can see a large variety of animals in addition to a train that goes throughout the premise. You can feed animals and ride camels here, while also enjoying a wide diverse number of flowers and plants that are present in the zoo. Who said there is no room for heritage here? The Heritage Village embodies the traditional aspects of life that are present in the UAE. Here you can see tents, Bedouins, fireplaces, and wool from the shepherds. There is an outstanding outdoor display of the museums present in the village, in addition to workshops for ancient and traditional crafts and handicrafts. If your passport does not allow you to visit Paris and take pictures in the Louvre, have no fears, as Abu Dhabi offers you its own take on the Louvre Museum. This cultural beacon brings together creativity, knowledge, wisdom, and artistic expressions from civilizations from all over the world. These concepts and creations were present since the dawn of history and exist to this very day. It is a platform that displays the evolution of all cultures within an environment far removed from external influences that relate to the exchanging of knowledge, topics, ideas, and trends. The Louvre Museum is distinguished by providing visitors with the opportunity to examine works of art that are present there themselves, compare them, and also be able to explore their unique features and characteristics in a very distinguished, analytical manner. This all takes place while the institution provides a detailed explanation of its source and the deep and rich history that surrounds the artwork. In addition to this, They display all of the manuscripts and multimedia in several languages that are found around the world. When Galileo observes it, he would announce that the world revolves around it. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. It is one of the largest mosques in the world and one of the largest architectural works that combines different schools of Islamic architecture. You can witness even the children be in awe of its marvel. The structure has 82 domes, more than 1,000 columns, chandeliers inlaid with 24-karat gold, and it has the largest handmade carpet in the world. Its glory cannot be summed up in words. The late Sheikh Zayed ibn Sultan al-Nahyan ordered the construction of the mosque. He wanted it to be a symbol that embodies the message of Islam, representing the peace, tolerance, and coexistence with others that the faith brings with it. He also intended for the Grand Mosque to be a living reference for modern Islamic architecture that links the past with the present. He wanted it to be a beacon of Islamic and methodological sciences that reflect authentic Islamic values. Pure white marble cladding can be found on the exterior of the domes, and the domes have a crown-like structure placed atop of them. And the top of it has a crescent that is gilded and decorated with glass mosaics. The minarets of this mosque combine many styles of Islamic architecture in one form that blends art and beauty. The use of multicolored natural marble results in an innovative art display. Columns decorated with crowns that appear at the base of the columns instead of at the top of them. This is an exception and innovative stylistic choice in Islamic architecture. The colors of the walls, columns, and carpet are coordinated in a way that makes this edifice a masterpiece and creates a harmony between its colors and shades. Another key element that highlights the splendor of this building is the glass artwork, where glass mosaics, carved glass, and polished glass that reflects the traditional Islamic designs that are patterned. Edifice consists of 4 minarets, each of which is approximately 106 meters tall. They consist of 3 different geometric shapes. The first part of the minaret is shaped as a square and represents the base of the minaret. Its architectural style reflects the Moroccan, Andalusian, and Mamluk styles of architecture. The second segment of the minaret is octagonal in shape, and its design dates back to the Mamluk era. The third segment is cylindrical in shape, and the beacon that crowns the minaret that is covered in glass mosaics that are gilded dates back to the Fatimid era, from the 10th to the 12th century. The floor of the main prayer hall covers the world's largest handmade Islamic carpet. It was designed by the carpet maker and one of the third-generation artists, Dr. Ali Khulaiki. The area of the rug, which is made mostly of wool, is about 5,700 square meters. Approximately 1,200 craftsmen participated in the weaving process. The project took about 2 years to complete, including 8 months to finalize the design and 12 months to spin the wool. The mosque includes 7 chandeliers that are made of crystal. The largest chandelier is 10 meters in diameter and 15 meters high and weighs 12 tons. It is a daydream of the bliss of life and not merely a mosque. The eyes of anyone who beholds this mosque are captivated by this prominent architectural jewel of this city that is the first of its kind, and they are looking forward to visiting it and praying there. The largest dome is adorned with Quranic verses that decorate it and cover the entire main prayer hall in the Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Mosque. It has become a landmark that distinguishes Al Ain with its unique design and location, which is adjacent to the oldest known mosque that dates back to 1,000 years ago. It is considered the oldest mosque in the country. The Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Mosque project represents one of the most prominent architectural monuments with a distinctive Islamic character, not only in the city of Al Ain, but at the level of the entirety of the United Arab Emirates. It is renowned for its expression of the spirit of Islamic architecture, its unique artistic heritage, its symbolic significance for the country's culture, its civilizational legacies, and the uniqueness of the city of Al Ain. It represents what encompasses the stability and security of life and embodies the symbolism of these meanings while highlighting the historical importance of the region. It represents a creative, non-traditional architectural work that stems from the Islamic architectural heritage, combining the nobility of traditions and modern technology. The decision to establish the Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Mosque in Hayy Al Mahad near the Old Mosque, where the Old Mosque can be easily seen by worshippers visiting the Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Mosque after its construction was completed and it was open to the public. The mosque can accommodate more than 20,000 worshippers. 5,200 worshippers can fit in the main area under the dome. 1,200 worshippers can be accommodated in the covered interior spaces, and 14,000 worshippers can fit in the open outdoor courtyards. The mosque has prayer halls and ablution places designated for women. Abu Dhabi, where opportunities are born and new ideas are embraced. The Emirate seeks to achieve its continuous vision of working to establish a confident and secure society that is founded on a sustainable economy that is both open to the world while being a competitive economy as well. With more than 200 nationalities from all over the world being present and working in Abu Dhabi, the Emirate has become one of the most active societies in the Arabian Gulf. In addition to the fact that Abu Dhabi is the capital of the United Arab Emirates, it is one of the safest cities in the world. It is committed to maintaining harmony and social cohesion among its residents.